Welcome. This proves that I'm going to show you can make any atheist believe in God. And no, the proofs are, it's just basically from logic and science. At the end, I will show you which religion is the true one. So we are going to cover proving creator exists and using science and logic. Second part is all the other possibilities, like is it nature, is it coincidence, is it aliens, anything you can just think of. And the third part is which one is the true religion with proofs using science, miracles, and stuff like that. So let's continue. Now let's start. Don't forget this sentence, order requires knowledge, alright? Let me break it logically and scientifically. Whenever there is an order, there is an planning, calculation, intention, and every plan requires knowledge. Every piece of knowledge requires a knower. So order equals to plan plus knowledge plus goal. Chance means no aim, no mind, randomness. So chance isn't equal to plan, order. So analogy is, let's imagine that a child is smashing a keyboard randomly. Can it generate a meaningful working 3 billion letter code like DNA? It's impossible. Now think, DNA is a code. A code is structured information, and information always needs intelligence. So explaining DNA with chance is absurd. 2. Honeycomb, the perfect hexagon. The most storage with least material, geometric perfection. Bees don't know math, yet build this flawlessly. That means there's knowledge behind them, they've been programmed. 3. The human eye, retina, focus, nerve precision. The eye equals to lens, iris, muscles, data transfer to brain. Billions of cells cooperate without knowing anything. Could blind, mindless cells build such an optical system even in a billion years? No. You can't answer those with blind luck or nature itself. So every creature shows purpose, every process shows measurement, and every system shows order. Blind, mindless, or forces or atoms cannot produce wise and calculated systems. If you are denying the all-knowing creator, you will have to assign divine power to every single atom, flower, or creature. In other words, denying God forces you to deify everything else, because each being displays knowledge, each system uses will, each creation contains power. Yet atoms, seeds, and cells have no mind, will, or power of their own. Now, I'll cover all the other possibilities that an atheist can believe. Alright, but before that, let me show you other orders in the world or universe. Solar system, orbits, speeds, balance is perfectly designed. DNA, photosynthesis, it just flows like a system. Human eye, lungs, respiration, oxygen exchange. Our atoms don't know how much oxygen to take or how much carbon dioxide to give, yet it does it perfectly. Heart does not even know it's working, but it's working. Brain memory, billions of connections, info processing, snowflakes, unique symmetry, geometric perfection, digestive system, enzymes, timing, absorption balance, gravity affects all the objects uniformly, atmospheric layers, ozone, heat, oxygen regulation, they are all perfectly systemized and designed for us to live. Solar and lunar eclipses, millimetric alignment, perfect timing, Earth's magnetic field, invisible protection shield. Let's just check all the other possibilities, alright? First one is random coincidence. The claim is the universe and life are just a result of random events. Why it's impossible? Because order cannot arise from chaos without guidance. A single protein forming randomly, fine-tuned constants like gravity, strong force, cosmological constant must be precisely aligned or the universe collapses. So randomness cannot produce meaning, structure, or harmony. You have never seen a dictionary appear from a spilled ink. So precision and structure point to intentional design, not blind luck. Alright. 2. It's nature, laws of physics. So the claim is the laws of nature created everything. Why it's impossible? Laws don't create, they describe how things behave. A recipe book won't bake you a cake, it needs a chef. Laws need something to act upon and someone to write them. Nature is not the creator, it's the system. Systems require a programmer. 3. It's just always existed. Infinite universe, no beginning. The claim is the universe had no beginning, it's eternal. Why it's impossible? The second law of thermodynamics proves energy is running out, and we know that the universe started with Big Bang. What it proves is the universe had a beginning, and everything that begins must have a cause, and the cause has to be outside of that universe. So 4. Maybe the universe created itself. This is the claim. That means the universe existed before it existed to create itself. It must exist and not exist at the same time in order to create itself. This is like I gave birth to myself. The cause of the universe must be outside of it, not part of it. 5. The agnostic gap. We don't know it yet. The claim is we just don't know it yet. Maybe we'll figure out one day. Why it's flow? We don't know is not an argument, it's an escape. Refusing all known explanations does not make this one stronger. Every effect we know has a cause. This isn't special planning. Multiverse did it. Alright, if your claim is multiverse, then this pushes us to the question that who created multiverse? The more universes you invent, you are admitting more designs. It's like saying one painting is 2 designs, and so maybe there are infinite invisible paintings somewhere. It just does not make any sense. Complexity does not go away by multiplying it. It requires an eternal necessary designer. 7. Aliens or advanced civilizations. Maybe we were created by aliens is the claim. Then why it's illogical? Who created them? How can they be created at the same time? Like it has to be one creator at the start. It's like saying books were made by robots, but who made the robots? At some point there must be an uncaused intelligent source, which is what we call God, the all-knowing. So 8 is it's a simulation illusion. The claim is maybe we live in a simulation.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
So why it's self-defeating is every simulation as a designer needs a real programmer outside the system. The existence of a simulation still proves a creator. You just didn't escape the God, you just rename him the coder. Even if this is a simulation, it confirms that external intelligent design. So now you have no escape, you have to believe in a creator. Now let's see why religion is essential and which one is the right one. Right? If a religion is true, it has to have miracles that we can see. It cannot have mistakes. We can prove that it cannot be written by a human, and the prophets must be real prophets. And why there has to be prophets? Because we have to take someone as role models and explaining the book that came to us, right? We just cannot do empathy to an angel. And some people might say why God just does not show the angels immediately so we can believe. That's just contradicts with the purpose of the life itself. It's just a test life. Like, it's just self-defeating claim. Purpose of this worldly life is to test itself in order to find God and live according to him. Alright, now I will prove you that no human can write Quran, and Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him is the real messenger of God. So the Quran could not have come from Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him, and it was revealed over 23 years in various emotional and social contexts, yet remains perfectly consistent. No uneducated man is able to produce a book like Quran. Even an educated man is not able to produce a book like Quran. And Quran says, if you are unsure about the book that we have revealed to our servant Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him, and just produce a single surah like it. In the 7th century, when Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him was illiterate, which means he did not know how to read or write, yet he challenged the best poets in that time. And in the hardest language, Arabic language, Quran has scientific knowledge that were unknown in the 7th century, like expanding universe, embryology, deep sea darkness, iron from space, fingerprints, and many more. These are all discovered in the 19th or 20th century. You can just check the Google. Quran predicted future events like Romans comeback, Mecca's. Quran is preserved because every letter memorized by millions over 1,400 years. Quran is a mathematical structure, like days are being shown 365 times, moon is shown 12 times. It has synchronization miracle, like the name of Allah is just being shown vertically in these pages, as you can see. Mecca will be conquered in Surah Al-Qasas. The reality of revelation is when the revelation came, Prophet peace be upon him, he will sweat, shiver, and become heavy. He did not write the verses himself. He dictated them to scribes. Sometimes verses even corrected his personal actions, like in the Surah Abaza. These are not signs of acting, but of experiencing real revelation. He has shown real miracles like dividing the moon. And if it was a lie, people that were around Prophet peace be upon him will they just say that Quran is a lie, but they just instead said Prophet peace be upon him a magician or a liar or a poet, which are all not true. And by the way, the logical proof is the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him was known as trustworthy until he's 40 years of age. And imagine that one day you are just walking up and trying to be a false prophet, yet you are just losing your loved ones, risking everything, but no personal benefit like money or fame or any kind of worldly power. He did not want any of this. He just wanted this true religion to spread all over the world. Give the moon to my left hand and sun to my right hand. I will never stop spreading Islam. Why would someone who never lied in his life and he was known trustworthy until 40 years of age, imagine not lying for 40 years, suddenly just start to lie about God and risk his own life, risk his loved one's life? He needed to get help in order to write it from a Jewish or Christian scholar, because the prophets are in the Bible or Torah were not known in the 7th century Arabia. The first Arabic Bible was written in 9th century. Here's the proof. So if no one helped him write Quran, I'm not saying scribes helped him in order to record it, but I'm saying compose the Quran. Like, imagine like writing a book, not saving it. Some people might just understand it in the wrong way. I'm saying no one helped him in order to create the verses inside of the Quran. So he was getting revelation, telling to his companions, Sahabas, and they were writing, and the scribes were writing. You know, names like that were unknown in that back in then, like Haman's name. There was no resource. Or Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam's society were worshipping celestial bodies like sun and moon. Bible does not say that. So where will he get that information? So what I'm trying to say is, if there is so much miracles inside of the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him's life itself, it's impossible to be written by a human. Also, there are a lot of false beliefs like and hateful people towards Islam, saying that Aisha radiallahu anha age. So if it was a lustful marriage, the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him would not have married with women, with all respect, older than him peace be upon him. And Aisha radiallahu anha was too happy 18 or 19 years old, because in Arabia back then people were started counting ages of girls, women, after they became 9 years of old age, because they did not value women back then. And Aisha radiallahu anha collected most hadiths, which is crucial for us to get that knowledge from them, and she helped us get that knowledge from first hand as being Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him's wife. And other misconceptions like Islam oppresses women, there is nothing real inside of that, and they are just saying headscarf is wrong and stuff like that. Even if you just check the Mary alayhi salam, you'll see that in the photos she was wearing headscarf like here. Like, there is nothing true about these claims. Islam does not oppress women. Actually, Islam has given rights even before Western society to women. Here are the proofs that Islam has given to women as rights. So you should read the Quran, you should follow the Quran, you should follow the Sahih Hadiths, because they were also memorized from people with scholars back then. So, and find right scholars from YouTube that they will explain you what real Islam is and aligns with the Quran and the Hadiths. There are countless of rewards that are coming from other religions or from atheism. I promise you, if you have bias towards Islam, it's not what you think. It's the best thing on the earth, and life will be completely nonsense, no guidance, nothing without Islam. Thanks for watching, guys.